Shalom. Call Allah, La Yahweh Ba'ashem. Yahweh Shah, which means all praises to Yahweh, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father, who you people in the world ignorantly call God. Bahashem, in the name of Yahweh Shah, which is the name of the only begotten Son, who you people in the world ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Once again, the true names of Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son is Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. Shalom also to you brothers, you Akim, that's pushing and spreading His word throughout the four corners of the earth, who's also uplifting the names Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. Shalom to you Akim again. Shalom also to the Israelite foreigners, the speckled bird, man, woman, and child, whose bloodline traces back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, our forefathers, though you may look like the heathen nations just scattered amongst, which the heathen nations, as you see on this chart, are the nations starting from 2 on down. Those are the heathen nations. Also, if your lineage, your bloodline goes back to these people, as you see here on this chart through the man. And if it's spirit bear witness with this word, this truth, you can receive it to the speckled bird, man, woman, the child. If this does apply, you are Israelites, though. Once again, you do look like the other nations do to the scattering these people in this chart. So you will have Israelites come looking like the heathen, but they're indeed Israelites because they're under the curses of Deuteronomy 28 to 15 verse on down. The spirit bear witness with this word that they're the sons and daughters of Yahweh Shem Shah. And their lineage goes back to these people through the man once again, no matter what they come looking like. If their fathers and Israelite, that makes them one as well. Also to the few Aqua, few Israelite sisters that do listen, learn, believe, and do, you know, respect to your husband, shalom. To the elect of Israel, wherever you may be scattered, shalom to you. Once again, to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you combine, consist, and make up the 12 tribes of Israel. You are the Hebrew Israelites, the chosen people of the Most High Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, who the world and He calls Jesus Christ. Once again, Yahweh Shah. All right, we're gonna play this clip. All right.
A man's Thanksgiving brawl to save his best friend's life. Buddy the Pitbull went outside to play, then came face to face with a 350-pound bear in Nevada County. And what his owner did next is an unbelievable tale of bravery.
Yeah, wait till you hear this one. CBS 13's Anna Giles is live in Grass Valley with this bear brawl, Anna.
Yeah, guys, we're standing outside the vet hospital where Buddy the Pitbull went through 4 hours of emergency surgery. His whole face was damaged, but now the bond with his owner is stronger than ever.
Yeah.
Caleb and Buddy spent Thanksgiving lying in bed, but they're feeling more thankful than ever.
Honestly, the only thing that I could think of was save my baby.
A tale of survival the night before a holiday. Caleb says Buddy was outside playing near his home in Grass Valley when something just didn't sound right.
And I heard a growl, looked over the hillside, and then about 75, 100 feet down, the bear was dragging him by his head, had his head in his mouth.
That horror sunk in, but didn't paralyze him.
I just ran down there, plowed into the bear, tackled it, and grabbed it by its throat and started hitting it in the face and eye till it let him go.
The bear ran off. Then came the desperate dash to find a vet.
My first thought was I was going to lose him.
Motherlode Vet Hospital was ready for surgery as soon as Caleb got there, but he needed staples, stitches, and tubes inserted into his head to drain fluid.
I just stood there and watched through the window for 3.5, 4 hours. I had to put ointment on his head.
And now Buddy is making a speedy recovery. But that bear is still out there, and Caleb says it won't leave them alone. It's been back to the house several times since the attack.
It made an attack and had its food, and its food got taken from it, and it wants it back, I feel like.
Caleb rescued Buddy from a shelter a few years ago and didn't hesitate to rescue him again from a 350-pound bear.
If it was your kid, what would you do?
So there it is, man. A 350-pound bear, came and basically damn near ate this dog, this pit bull. All right. But the Lord is putting the spirit on these animals to come out, they so-called, habitations, which is being destroyed, through deforestation. All right. The Lord's putting the spirit on them to come out, of these places. And I'm going to get that. All right. Let's get, that's actually in the Apocrypha. It's not even in the blue letter. All right. bear with me. Let me get this off the screen. All right. This is let me see. It's not Isaiah. It's 2nd Ezra, the 5th chapter. Salakia. I didn't put anything, line anything up. I'm just going with the spirit. But this is 2nd Ezra 5, okay, and 8. It says, there shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be off sent off out again. And this is happening. Okay, it's nothing but confusion out here. Alright. Now the main thing right now is what? Dealing with Maxine, right? You want to have that you have it to where people, alright, they want to take it. You have people that don't want to take it. People that's confused on, what it will do to you, and people that just, this it's just a bunch of confusion out here, man. Alright. And it says also in many places people don't know what's going on, See, people think, all this is gonna kick over someday. No, it's not gonna happen. It says the fire shall be all sent out. You see the wildfires happen. Okay, just this year, this type of wildfires. Okay, especially, in the US, especially dealing with California, man. Alright, Australia. You had Russia, somewhere in Russia, it was a wildfire. Alright. So that's what's happening. You got the people setting fires, alright? Setting buildings on fire. But it says, in a wild beast, these just different animals shall change their places, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. And this is what's happening. Alright, you seeing coyotes, come out into the towns, man. And I got another video. Alright. Got another one. It's right here. This was a month ago.
Save with the Google Fi phone subscription program. You'll get Pixel 4.
Now, you may have seen these pictures in the last couple of days, and they're pretty terrifying.
Oh, wait! No.
This is what happened when a Utah man called Carl Burgess bumped into a cougar and her cubs while he was on a run. He started filming as the cat confronted him and started pursuing him. The chase lasted 6 long minutes. It only ended when Mr. Burgess threw a rock at the cat. He took this footage moments later.
Oh, damn it. Okay. Yeah, so that just happened.
And we can...
Alright. Yeah. Dude was jogging. Edomite was jogging. Damn mountain lion just rolled up on him. I seen it. It's a whole video. It's a whole video on YouTube. It's a 6-minute video. I seen the video over and over and over again. But alright, this is what's happening. Alright. And this is not the only mountain lion, encounter. You've actually had, if you look it up, you have mountain lions just attacking, joggers, man. Coyotes are going in the season and killing, animal pets like cats and dogs. The bear damn near did that with his pit bull. Alright? So this is what's happening. These beasts are changing their places, man. Alright, these beasts is coming out. You see, you had the whole lockdown. You see? When nobody was outside, the roads is empty. You see? So what do you think these animals do? It's all shit. We could just come out, and that's what's happening. And the Lord's doing that. And when I go to work, because I go to work way early in the damn morning, But when I go to work in the morning, you see a lot of deer come out, which deers, deers are always out. But I also see foxes. You see? You see foxes, running across the street. Raccoons, all types of animals come out. You see? When nobody's out. But now it's like the Lord's putting a spirit on these beasts, because he controls them as well. He's putting a spirit on these beasts. Okay? To just come out whenever, man. Even if it's a large crowd of people out. Even if you just, doing your daily thing. They coming out now. And that's Yahweh Shem Shot. It's Sirach 39. And, right? At 28. There be spirits that are craved for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Fire, hail, famine, which all these is happening, and death. All these are created for vengeance. Alright? Teeth of wild beasts, and scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. Alright? This is what it is, man. These animals are gonna be used as a tool of destruction, a weapon. Just like Esau. Esau's the sword of the Most High. He's gonna use these animals as well. All right, these animals gonna be getting busy out here as well, man. All right, you don't think these animals, are upset? You know how Esau be tearing down, their habitations, these forests, these forest settings that they be in, whether it's the woods, wherever, man. All right, Esau. That's why you see so much roadkill. Esau is he just continues like it says in Malachi 1:4. Okay, we are impoverished, but we will return to build the desolate places, man. He keeps building, okay, all these unnecessary buildings, man. All right, and that's pushing these animals out. So it's getting to the point where you also got Esau, and other people, but mainly Esau, because the scriptures say, Esau Edom is a cunning hunter. All right, a man in the field. All right, what did this man do? He goes all the way. You have Edomites that will go all the way to Africa, okay, just to kill, an animal, man. To go kill a lion, to go kill a giraffe. You see? They'll go kill whatever, what do you got? A rhinoceros, all different types of animals, man. This man hunts them for no reason. And it was a movie, not to keep ranting, but there was a movie, all right, it was called Dances with Wolves. And they had said something to some effect that that they said, the so-called white man, he hunts animals, as a sport. You see, they hunt, he hunt buffalo, really animals, as a sport. But he said they hunt, this was Gad talking, so-called Native Indians that was talking, in that movie. You should check that movie out. He said we hunt them, for resources, basically. We hunt them to eat. We hunt them, so we can have clothing. All right, but that's what this man has done. This man has hunt, just life on the planet Earth for fun. All right, and now it's coming back. All right, it says they shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is, and when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. So he's putting the spirit, on these animals to come out, man, and to even attack. All right, another. Let me get that. You had that account with the she bear. You see. Let me get that. This is it's the Old Testament. Yeah, when them kids, they mock the prophets. All right. They mock who was it? They mock. Let's see. Hold on, bear with me. I spelled bear wrong. I spelled it the other way. She bear. Hold on. All right, this is it. This is 2 Kings. I probably go up. All right. I think this was Elisha. We gonna read, but this is I'll start from 1. 2 Kings 2:1. It says, and it came to pass when the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Shah will take up Elijah into heaven by a whirlwind, which that's the what? That's the chariots. That's the so-called UFOs, man. All right, and that's the same thing that's coming to deliver. The Lord's coming to deliver his elect with. It's the same thing. Those whirlwinds, man. All right, those chariots. All right, that's our salvation out of this place. All right, when these nukes hit, that's what we gonna be raised up on. That Elijah went from Elisha from Gilgal, and it says, and Elijah said unto Elisha, tarry here, I pray thee, for the Lord has sent me to Bethel. And Elisha said unto him, as the Lord liveth, and as thy soul liveth, I will not lead thee. So they went down to Bethel. And the sons of the prophets that were at Bethel came forth to Elisha and said unto him, knowest thou that the Lord will take away thy master from thy head today? And he said, yeah, I know it. Hold ye your peace. And Elijah said unto him, Elisha, tarry here, I pray thee, for the Lord has sent me to Jericho. And he said, as the Lord liveth, as thy soul liveth, I will not lead thee. So they came to Jericho, and the sons of the prophets that were at Jericho came to Elisha and said unto him, knowest thou that the Lord will take away thy master from thy head today? And he answered, yeah, I know it. Hold ye your peace. And Elijah said unto him, tarry, I pray thee here, for the Lord has sent me to Jordan. And he said, as the Lord liveth, as thy soul liveth, I will not lead thee. And they two went on. So he just kept saying the same thing. But I'm probably jump up a little bit, you know. Alright, I probably started this account. Alright, so bear with me. This is alright, this is the 14th verse. Start here. It says, and he took the mantle of Elijah that fell from him and smote the waters. You see, and said, where is the Lord Yahweh of Elijah? And when he also had smitten the waters, they parted hither and thither, and Elijah went over, man. Showing you the power of the Lord, man. Alright, the Lord did the same thing in Egypt. Alright, he caused, the water, he caused Jake to go through the water, but when the Egyptians tried to go through the Red Sea, what did he do? He cast it on them, man. He killed them with it. It says, when the sons of the prophets which were to view at Jericho saw him, they said, the spirit of Elijah doth rest on Elisha. And they came to meet him and bowed themselves to the ground before him. And they said unto him, behold, now there be with thy servants 50 strong men. Let them go, we pray thee, and seek thy master, lest peradventure the spirit of the Lord have taken him up and cast him upon some mountain or into some valley. And he said, ye shall not sin. And when they urged him till he was ashamed, he said, sin. They sent therefore 50 men, and they sought 3 days, but found him not. And when they came again to him, for he tarried at Jericho, he said unto them, that I not say unto you, go not. And the men of the city said unto Elisha, behold, I pray thee, the situation of the city is pleasant, as my Lord seeth, but the water is not, and the ground barren. And he said, bring me a new cruse, and put salt therein. And they brought it to him. And he went forth unto the spring of the waters, and cast the salt in there. And said, thus said the Lord Yahweh by Shem Shai, I have healed these waters, for there shall not be from thence any more death or barren land. So the waters were healed unto this day, according to the saying of Elisha, which he spake. And he went up from thence unto Bethel, and as he was going up by the way, there came forth children, little children actually, right? And it's not a coincidence that it says Second Ezra, the 5th chapter, what? Women shall bring forth monstrous children. That's what you see now. Monstrous children, man. Alright? From these wicked women. But it says, check this out. It says, there came forth little children out of the city and mocked them and said unto him, go up, thou bald head. Go up, thou bald head. So they was talking shit, man. And guess what? And he turned back and looked on them and cursed them in the name of the Lord Yahweh by Shema Shah. And there came forth 2 she bears, so 2 female bears, out of the wood, alright, and tear 40 and 2 children of them. Why did that happen? The Lord sanctioned it, man. The Lord sanctioned, alright, due to the curses that he placed upon Elisha, placed upon those wicked ass children. Alright, he cursed them, and the Lord caused them 2, she bears to come out and slain 42 children, man. 42. Alright. Can you imagine that? 2 bears destroying 40. And a bear can do that, man. A bear is that powerful. Alright. This was a 350-pound bear. You saw what it did to that dog's face. Alright. So this is what the Lord would do. And he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Okay. And in the time of judgment, man. He's gonna allow these animals, like I said, he's gonna use these animals, okay, as a judgment, okay, on you people, man, especially you Israelites, man. The Lord's gonna use all types of judgment out here, man. Alright. Jeremiah 15:1 says, then said the Lord unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be toward this people. And he's speaking of what? 2/3 of the nation of Israel, man, because they're rejects, man. That's why they don't want to repent. That's why their well-being is within this system, man. Alright. They don't want to deal with Yahweh Shema Shai. And their mind says what? They have no king but Caesar. Which Caesar was Edomite, man. Alright? Same Edomites you see now. Alright? Cast them out of my sight, let them go forth. And it shall come to pass that they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, because a lot of our people are about to find us a prophet. There have been a prophet among them. You see? Just like them Elisha. They was mocking him. That's what the same thing you're doing. Alright? Whether it's you literally, through words or your actions, man. Which actions speak louder than words. But it says, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Shah, such are as for death to the death, and such as are for the sword to the sword, which, like I said, it's Esau, and it's going to be these other people, man. And you seeing this playing out right now. It's just going to continue like that snowball. We call that snowball effect, man. The snowball, when it's rolling down the hill, starts off small, then it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And it gets so big that if you stand in front of it to try to stop it, what happens? You get rolled over. This is how the judgment of Yahweh Shema Shah is playing out right now. All right? We in that snowball effect, and the judgment is getting bigger and more worse, man. All right? But it says, and such as are for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine. You see people waiting in food lines right now. I played that video, which I still gotta do that video. Woman said the woman and the dude, it was a Edomite woman and it was a Jake. All right, it's saying now it's to the point where, we're just worried about our next meal. And I had did a video previously on how, them two women, back in the them two Northern Kingdom women, you see, when the famine had hit the land of Samaria, how they the two women said they would eat each other's sons, and the one woman, she ate her son. Well, before that, dung, which was a dove's dung, I think it was precious, man. And why would they buy dove's dung? It was buying dove's dung, which is poop, all right, to eat, man. That's how bad the famine was, man. Okay, they bought, what was it? A bull's head, I think it was. A bull's head, because the meat inside the head. See, that's what's starting to happen now. Your basic, food that people, average everyday people, look at as, oh, I could just go get that anytime. Now it's considered a luxury now. All right, so the famine is out here. All right. It says, and such as are for the captivity, to the captivity. That's going to be these FEMA camps. Okay. These different concentration camps that they already had set up. You just don't see them. All right, a lot of these closed businesses, those are going to be turned into concentration camps. All right. So this was fitting to play out. And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord. The sword to slay. All right. So these people whatever weapons, guns, gun sales through the roof. Esau is going to be the main sword. All right, to slay. And the dogs to tear, man. All these people, especially you Edomites, because you Edomites, you'll have like 13, 14 dogs in your house. See? It's going to come into a time where the dog, if he ain't eating now, what's he going to do? The dog going to get upset just like a human. See, animals act just like humans. If not, they have, more smarter on a little level. You see? But these dogs get hungry that these people have, them dogs gonna turn their owner, man. Them dogs gonna eat their owner, man. All right. It was an old movie. It was not an old movie, but it was a movie where you had these 3. I forgot what it was called. But it was these 3 people, that had went on this little snow trip. It was like one of the mountains where you ski at. They had went on that trip. And what happened was these coyotes, they were trying to kill them. So they was stuck high up, but it was real cold outside. So it was freezing. It's either they got off the thing, which the thing got stuck, and ran for help. If that didn't happen, they was gonna freeze to death. And if they tried to get off the thing and run for help, they were so high up, it would have broke their leg. And the dude actually ended up falling and broke his leg. And then the coyotes was just waiting them out to eat them, man. That's how these dogs gonna be. All right, these animals, not just the dogs, it's gonna be animals. And the fowls. You got one more thing. I know it sounds like I'm ranting a lot, but you've been having cases of pit bulls, maiming babies and also their owners, man. Just look it up. Okay, it says, in the fowls of the heaven, which is the birds and the beasts of the earth, to devour and to destroy. All right, so the Lord is going to use these animals, like I said, as a spirit of vengeance. He's going to put the spirit on them, okay, to lay judgment out. Just like everything else he's going to use for judgment, man. All right. You have also, which I forgot, you now have in Georgia, they call it them giant lizards. I think it's called taboo lizard. them large lizards, they're now invading the southeast. They said, especially in Georgia. All right, you got the murder hornet. You still got that. You know, you ain't hear about it that much. They might have destroyed one nest, but they still out there. All right. You got the murder hornets. You got venomous caterpillars down in Virginia. Okay. All these things are gonna be used for judgment, man. You got a lot more, man. The Lord got a lot more in store. See, these are just animals we know of. You see, and the animals, they're gonna be at peace with the elect. We ain't gotta worry about that. All right. King David, you know, he was I'm gonna just get Job 5 and I'm gonna get that account and I'm gonna close it out. All right, this is Job 5 and 19. It says, actually, you know what? 17 says, behold, happy is the man whom Yahweh correcteth, therefore despise not thou the chastening of the Almighty. And the scriptures say that the Lord chasten whom he loveth, man. And the Lord, okay, is putting hell on you if he's he's taking certain things, you'll feel like, man, why this happening to me while I'm going through this? That's showing you that the Lord is dealing with you. You see? He's chastening you, man. He's dealing with you. It says, for he maketh sore. See, these people, they're not really, well, they're catching hell now because the prophecy's in effect. But I'm saying before, all this was happening, all right, these people wasn't catching hell. These people was living it up, man. And you still see them trying to force, living it up through Christmas, man. This is not going to work, all right? See, now they're being chastened, but they're being chastened with judgment, man. Okay, straight up judgment, all right? But he maketh sore and bindeth up, he woundeth, and his hands make whole. He shall deliver thee, the elect, which is the elect, in 6 troubles, and 7 additional evil test thee. In famine, he shall redeem thee from death, which that's going to be no food, the famine of the word, man. Because we already feel, well, what? There's spiritual food, man. All right, so when the actual famine finally hits, we still going to be covered, man. Now they making it to where if you want to basically do things that all right, you're used to doing, like going to the store and all that, you have to have, a Maxine ID card. All right, we're not taking that, man. You gotta be in the spirit not to take that. The Lord's gonna take care of us. But it says in the war, okay, the race wars, class wars, gender wars, food wars, all types of World War III. All right, we're gonna be covered from that, and war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue. So when Esau comes out with his demonization, trying to make us look like terrorists as he's doing now on a low level, all right, we being hid from that. Neither shall I be afraid of destruction when it cometh, because it's here. We happy, man, because what? In order for the good to come, this place gotta be destroyed, man. Like it says in 2nd Ezra, the 4th chapter. All right. In order for us to get into the Malakwath, which is the kingdom, all right, this place has to go down, and it's going down. You see? So we rejoice in the spirit, man. All right. It says, at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. These animals, man. We ain't gotta worry about, okay, being attacked, by these animals, like these people do. You see? That's for what? That's for the wicked, man. All right. Sirach 40, man, tells you that. All right. It says, for thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beast of the field shall be at peace with thee. All right. So these animals that the Lord's going to use to be judged, because it's going to be, like I said, these are just animals we know about. The Lord has a lot more animals that Esau has never discovered. All right. It's a lot of animals and creatures out there that the so-called white man has not discovered, man. All right. Leviathan. You see, Leviathan is in the scriptures. It's real, man. See, we don't make that up. All right, why you think they have, Jurassic Park or Godzilla? All right, because they know Leviathan is real, but they can't, find it because the Lord has them hidden, okay, to the time of judgment, man. All right, but these animals, they're gonna be at peace, with us, man. If we those men and we them Akim, brothers and sisters, man. All right. And it says, and thou shalt know that thy tabernacle shall be in peace, and thou shalt visit thy habitation and shall not sin. So we're gonna be good, man. All right. And the account was I think it was Paul, you know. He had a serpent and it had bit him. And to show you how the power of the Lord, it did not affect him, man. I'm gonna get that. Then I'm probably gonna get the account with King David. And let's say an animal does attack me, try attacking these times. The Lord still got you. Alright? The Lord's in control of everything. The Lord, what? He controls good and he controls evil, man. Alright, he creates light, he creates darkness. Alright? So let me type in barbarian. Let me type that in. Barbarian. Okay, this is it. This is Acts 28. And yep, this was Paul. Apostle Paul. Acts 28 and 1. It says, and when they was escaped, and when they were escaped, then they knew that the island, was called Melita, because they was on the ship being led, they was prisoners on the ship, and the Lord had caused the ship basically to shipwreck, man. All right. And the barbarous people showed us no little kindness, for they kindled a fire and received us every one, because of the present rain and because of the cold. And when Paul had gathered a bundle of sticks, he laid them on the fire. There came out a viper, which is basically a snake, out of the heat and fastened on his hand. And when the barbarians saw the venomous beast hang on his hand, they said among themselves, no doubt, this man is a murderer, whom though he had escaped the sea, yet vengeance suffereth not to live. Right? And he shook off the beast into the fire and felt no harm. So a venomous, basically a venomous snake, a viper, okay? It bit him on his hand, and it said nothing happened. He felt nothing. He didn't feel no harm or nothing. All right. It says, howbeit they looked when he should have swollen or fallen down dead suddenly. But after they had looked a great while and saw no harm come to him, they changed their minds and said that he was a god. You see? That's showing you spiritual power right there, man. A venomous snake, a venomous viper bit him, and nothing happened to him. His hand didn't even swell up. All right? He didn't drop dead. Why? Because the Heavenly Father was with Paul, man. All right? The Heavenly Father was covering Paul, man. And that's what he's finna do with brothers and sisters that believe. Okay, in these times, man, he gonna come through for us, man. All right, and it didn't harm him, man. You see, like I said, these people are finna catch it, man. That's if we what? If we endure to the end, we are the what? The elect. All right. One more account. It was King David. I think it was Samuel's. A lion. I think it was a bear by his beard. Hold on, bear with me. Basically, King David, he was getting ready to stand up to Goliath. Because Goliath, he was the champion of the Philistines, are one of the heathen nations that's our enemies, them Hamites. And alright, so bear with me. Probably First Samuel's. I'm in Second Samuel's. 11. 13. Hold on. Bear with me. Alright, I'm trying to look for that account. Hold on, I'm gonna type it in. Type in beard and smoke. Okay, it was the 17th. First Samuel 17, right? 35. Alright, so I started 23. Well, I'll just jump. I don't want to, make this too long. Alright, so I started 29. Well, I started 28. Slack, yeah. First Samuel's 28 and First Samuel's 17:28. Slack it. Says and Eliab, his eldest brother, heard when he spake unto the men, and Eliab's anger was kindled against David. He said, Why camest thou down hither? And with whom hast thou left those few sheep in the wilderness? He was the keeper of the sheep. Just before, he did what he did. But it says, I know thy pride and the naughtiness of thy heart. For thou art come down that thou mightest see the battle. And David said, What have I now done? Is there not a cause? And he turned from him toward another and spake after the same manner. And the people answered him again after the former manner. And when the words were heard which David spake, they rehearsed them before Saul, and he sent for him. And David said to Saul, Let no man's heart fail because of him. Thy servant will go and fight with this Philistine. Says, and Saul said to David, Thou art not able to go against this Philistine to fight with them, for thou art but a youth, and he a man of war from his youth. So they was basically looking, at the outward appearance. You see, that's Jake, man. Oh, you're just a kid, That's how he was talking, And David said unto Saul, Thy servant kept his father's sheep, and there came a lion. A lion, which is my favorite animal. That's a mighty, predator, man. See, I call it the king of the jungle. You see, and a bear, right, and took a lamb out of the flock, and I went out after him and smote him and delivered it out of his mouth. And when he arose against me, I caught him by his beard, right, and smote him and slew him. So David was what? He was what? A youth, man. David had to be in what you will know today as teenager, man. You see? He had to be in his teens when he did that, man. You know how massive a lion, and the bear was back in the ancient world? Because right now, they're big. But imagine how big they was in the ancient world, man. Everything in the ancient world was bigger, man. All right? It was more stronger, man. All right? It says, Thy servant slew both the lion and the bear, man. So he slew both of those type of animals, man. How was he able to do that? He was able to do that. All right, it's going to say, it says, And this uncircumcised Philistine shall be as one of them, seeing he had defied the armies of the living power. Yahweh Shema Shah. David said, Moreover, the Lord that delivered me out of the paw of the lion and out of the paw of the bear, he will deliver me out of the hand of this Philistine. And Saul said unto David, Go, and the Lord be with thee, man. And that's the same mindset we have to have, which the Lord's gonna put that mindset on his men in these times to have, man. All right, that anything that does come our way, the Lord will overthrow it, man. All right, the Lord is going to deliver, man. He's going to come through. You see? So, like I said, we're going to be good. And actually, let me see if I can find another scripture, man. All right. Let me get this ended with this, right? That's why the names Yahweh Shema Shah is important, man. All right. You come in the vibration of Jesus, Allah, or these other names. All right, it's not gonna get you, okay, salvation, man. It's not going to save you in these times, and people are about to find that out, man. Cause you got people that's that's not going. They might not take the vaccine. I almost slipped at the tongue right there. You know what? If Esau take my video down, fuck it. You see, but you have people, that's not that say not gonna get the vaccine, and they think that they really believe that these different deities outside Yahweh Shema Shah is going to deliver them, man. All right, and they're about to find out that You know, like the prophets of Baal. You know how they prayed on to their God, but nothing happened. And who was it? Elijah. He started mocking him, saying, "Where's your God? Is he sleep?" You know, that's what we about to see. All right, we about to see. We about to really see this play out, man. Okay. All right. This is Proverbs 18:10. I probably ended off on this. It says, "The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous running into it and are safe, man." Okay, that's what we gonna do, man. Okay, we gonna trust in those names. Yahweh Shema Shah, man. All right. I actually ended off on this because I seen Psalms right here, 61, and it says, "To the chief musician upon Nagina, a psalm of David, hear my cry, O Yahweh, attend unto my prayer. From the end of the earth will I cry unto thee when my heart is overwhelmed. Lead me to the rock that is higher than I. For thou hast been a shelter for me and a strong tower from the enemy. I will abide in thy tabernacle forever, and I will trust in the covert of thy wings." All right. It says, "For thou, Yahweh, hast heard my vows. Thou hast given me the heritage of those that fear thy name. Thou will prolong," okay, "the king's life, and his years as many generations," man. All right. See, it's the Lord. The Lord wants you to rule forever. You're going to rule forever. And that's what Esau is trying to do. Esau is not the Lord's chosen, man. See, Esau was just set up to be a wicked and have his reign, okay, as long as he did. Now it's time for him to go down. It's time for us to come up, forever and ever, man. Because we're going to rule forever and ever. All right. But the point was made, man. All right. We're going to be covered in these times. Just got to have faith in Yahweh Shema Shah. Do what is pleasing to Yahweh Shema Shah. You're going to be straight. Endure to the end. Going for myself first and foremost. So I'm going to end it. Call Allah, La Yahweh, Ba Shema Shah. Yahweh, right to this was edifying. Ba Shah, Ba 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 Ba. Ba Ha Yabia, Ba Ha Yabia. Shalom to the elect, to the few Akwaf. Hawad, Hayah, La Yahweh, Ba Shema Shah. Shalom.